can't remember, but I'm hoping that I did. What I mean is, I'm hoping that I imported the save file correctly. So we'll see when I actually start the game. But to kick this off, what's good, J Gang? And let's get into this game. Batman Telltale Season 2. Let's go. I have a bad feeling about that. I gotta see if it's correct. I don't exactly know.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy, untouchable.
Hi, Jenny.
Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever.
If it isn't the save file, then I'm gonna try.
Their attack turned friends into enemies, and
then I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna start it again.
To Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Definitely not.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now,
this
if
still
only the
doesn't
Knights could
exactly
win
help me
again,
out.
everyone would be happy.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big and who's afraid of a big black bat?
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori,
It's unlucky 13.
import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his
Which character?
penthouse and found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer...
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Right?
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Mori's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm here undercover.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret.
The best secret is always, and the best lie is always the truth.
Here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn.
Death?
I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori.
Yep,
I am death.
I was right. I
Something's
was confused because I was
happening,
trying to
and it
figure
doesn't
out, trying to figure out if I
Remember
read
him
and
from
if
your
I
father's time.
knew it.
I think that's Riddler.
Riddler or the Riddler?
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Stay close
Okay.
and keep your head down.
Excuse me?
Bullets are about to fly.
I'm Meg, I'm not
Okay.
sure who I'm facing yet. Okay.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one.
Huh.
What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Am I dead?
The correct answer is, are you dead?
Hey, I was right again. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
I still have no clue if the game file
let
is
Gordon know what's
recorded.
happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves!
Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Run, now.
What you did to that man, knocking him out like that, how did you do that? I had a different impression of you from TV. You never seemed that capable.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
That's an understatement. Thank you.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrabbling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the
I was
casino.
gonna say, he's just not gonna respond to what Gordon asked.
A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Do I have to, though? Again, do I have to, though? Fine.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Pretty messed up. Sorry, again, I'm watching the Jacksepticeye series of this, and he said, just kill him, get it over with.
Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury. This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
Okay, my question is, how many of those?
Getting out of this alive.
How many questions of those do you have to get right?
And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
Because I think it's 3.
No, please, don't do this.
I think it's always been 3.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run.
A clock.
Who am I?
It's a clock.
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being
That bad drone
noticed.
looks so clean.
Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
That drives you to distraction.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly
Bro,
has
it's
an
a clock.
imagination.
Believe me, I know. Remember,
Riddler's taken hostages, casino patrons, innocent bystanders.
They're clearly not his main target. Must be an insurance policy.
don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
There's nothing else to look at. Other than the guard.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Putting this through the sleeve real quick.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer!
Batman, we can't get in. The front covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm choosing tear gas because you have less of a chance to getting people killed.
No, I don't believe that's it.
No, just say clock.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give them hell. We're counting on you.
Oh.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in.
Shut up, Enigma.
Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Ow! Oh, at least they didn't stick in his face. This game's is giving me a whole bunch more lineage than the other one.
Using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Because I keep on accidentally pressing the wrong buttons, and it's giving me a whole lot more lineage. Oh, come on, I was gonna say, that's nothing. Time down or shocking? Time down. Oh, that's a broken spine.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... Well, since I left town, everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs.
No, because now my fingers actually hurt watching that.
And you, I've come home to find a wannabe
Thank
in
you.
my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
That has to hurt so much.
Says the
Because
man with a hook in
watching
his
that,
throat.
my fingers actually do hurt.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here
Right.
you are, completely at my mercy. I don't see much evidence of that. I expected more of a battle from you, Batman. Something longer. More of a match of wits. While my men mop up what passes for law enforcement in this town. It would have been a little hard to deal with you both at the same time. But no cause to hold back now. You surprised me a little with how quickly you arrived.
Gordon,
Just
now.
How did I not? Oh my gosh. I just let him keep on going through insults against me, and I didn't even realize that I had to. It blended in way too well.
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Punch face. Oh. Dang. Bruh.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Oh.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
That's not Batman,
Because
that's
you're a man who
Miles.
followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law.
Seriously, bro.
If he's
Nobody
guilty,
deserves to die.
his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
I guess we'll see. Ow. Headbutt. No, you just gonna punch him in the face. That was stupid. You should have headbutted him. Ow. Roundhouse or body slam?
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Uh-oh. You gotta save Jim. Some Spider-Man type stuff. Thanks, Waller. Amanda Waller.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Sorry if I'm not reading guys' comments. For some reason, they're not showing up. Let me close and try and reopen it, see if that helps. Nope. That did nothing.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
Foreshadowing.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away.
Fernandez? That is Fernandez.
Brace yourself. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone.
Liar.
So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
Especially with
Amanda
you.
Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds
No, that's actually the name of their thing.
Riddler's
the
their case.
Agency.
The GCPD has been asked to open their doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him,
Oh no,
you
wrong
told
one.
us he was coming.
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player
Yeah,
in Gotham.
I clicked on the wrong one. I want her on my side.
He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me?
What about it?
I bet we'd make a damn fine team.
I don't want to be part of
I
your
heard how you
Suicide
dealt
Squad.
with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
Seems that way to me. We should work together to bring Riddler in.
Don't be too hasty, Batman. The agency has a rep for being ruthless.
Yes, they do.
The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with.
No.
Local
Because
law
I trust
enforcement clearly
Gordon.
can't cut
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut.
That was
Not
my
to mention
call.
you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You
Not
GCPD
Gordon.
cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent
Swollen
this
eyes is better than
incompetence
having
in the
anybody
future.
dead.
I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her.
I know, right?
Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
Blake?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only. If you catch my drift.
No, I don't.
The target of the casino
I actually
attack,
don't.
Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
They had some kind of deal.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No.
No.
But it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
I do.
Thanks.
But
That's
Batman doesn't. At least not yet.
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium.
Cool.
I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Thank you.
I do have something I want to ask, though.
Mm.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
I hate
There's
this.
something in you that pulls you towards the danger.
No, I'm gonna say
Of
this.
course I am. They're an obvious target. Just like anyone who threatens Gotham's safety.
Obvious for you. Most people just run the other way.
I'm not most people.
True. You're a crazy madman who runs around in a
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go.
What's up?
Gotham's your city. I respect that.
Right.
But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Full disclosure, Riddler left me this puzzle.
I know
what is it?
Gordon told me not to say anything,
He
but
said I had to solve it or people would get hurt.
Then you best get on it.
I know,
Let's keep
again,
being
like I
honest
know,
with each other.
Gordon told me not to say anything about it, but yeah, she's evil, but she helps out a lot in this story. I love that. I love the name of this episode, The Enigma, because the Riddler, his last name is Enigma, but his first name is Edward. So all they had to do was put like a dot there, and it would have been perfect. Before between the E and the N. For Edward Enigma.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thank you.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus.
I still have no clue.
Maybe music will help.
Oh, I'm a man of jazz.
Something cool.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I think it is.
Selina. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Selina Kyle came to Gotham to perform a number of robberies for the children of Arkham. Though she eventually helped me stop them, she left Gotham during Lady Arkham's final assault on the city, and I don't know whether she'll ever return. Despite our differences, I enjoyed sparring. Sure, sparring. Harvey Dent was once a promising mayoral candidate and one of my closest friends. I supported his campaign and his vision for Gotham. After he was attacked by the children of Arkham, he became Two-Face, a violent and deeply paranoid criminal. During his brief stint as mayor, he used his authority to enforce martial law throughout the city. Oswald Cobblepot was a terrorist anarchist and my closest friend. Born to one of Gotham's most prestigious families, he lived abroad after his mother was committed to Arkham Asylum by my father. He returned to Gotham to join the Children of Arkham, seeking revenge for my family destroying his. And Victoria Vale, jeez, was a well-known and respected reporter at the Gotham Gazette, but she was born Vicky Arkham, a victim of my father's criminal activities. She created her alter ego, Lady Arkham, and her terrorist organization, the Children of Arkham, to destroy Gotham's elite. I defeated her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead. Her body was never found. Going up here to the gadgets. You can't even look at the cow. Fine, look at the backseat. Why wasn't I wearing this one?
Model never ceases to impress.
My suit always takes a lot of damage, but still does what it's supposed to do. Hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. Lucius gave me this upgraded model after my battle with Lady Arkham last year. The new suit has improved armament, shooting, and scanning technology. The stunners. This device can stop a criminal. Sorry, I keep on mixing criminal and cold. This device can stop a criminal cold with powerful electric shock. It's flashy and unsuitable, but it's guaranteed to incapacitate a target no matter their state. Smoke grenades. These grenades create a smoke screen that confuses enemies and allows me to hide, striking from the shadows. Batarangs. A few of these can clear out a room full of gunmen, heavy, sleek, and extremely sharp. The grapple gun. This grapple allows me to establish... No, not establish. My bad. Freedom of movement around the city whether that's from building to building or straight up from a crowd of enemies. Batsuit. My suit always takes a lot of damage but still does what it's supposed to do. Hide my identity, intimidate criminals, and keep me alive. This Batsuit was damaged and fights against the Children of Arkham and Harvey Dent's paramilitary troops. Lucius has since given me an even better version of the suit. I hold on to this one to remind myself to never let my guard down in battle. Wait. Sorry,
Lucius's
there's
latest
something
model
else.
never ceases to impress.
There's the back gauntlet, I believe. Anchor. I can't be everywhere at once, but this design makes it easy to take care of business from across a room, whether the business is wresting weapons away from criminals or stopping something heavy from falling on bystanders. Okay. Like I said, guys, I sometimes struggle to read words. I love the jazz. Very smooth.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Right.
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
No. You need a break, Alfred. Have a seat, Bruce. Renee Montoya. Wait. Renee Montoya. Okay. You guys want to know something crazy? So in this universe, they call it the agency. But in the Arrowverse or in the Flash, they call it Argus. And Amanda Waller was still the boss of Argus until she got killed, and that then made Lila Blake the leader of Argus. But then well, she's still the leader of Argus, but then she became she started working with the Monitor, but it's very confusing to me on why she's called Harbinger now. Gotham citizens support GCPD Batman partnership. Wayne Enterprise stock hits record high. Ooh. Dent trial date pushed back again. Judge has delayed the start from former Gotham Mayor Harvey Dent's criminal trial by several more months following the departure of the defendant's entire legal team. The team, led by attorney Brandon Hoffman, announced they were themselves in a pre-trial hearing on Monday morning. Instead, Dent, who previously served as Gotham's district attorney, had insisted on representing himself in the trial. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. In a statement in court, Hoffman said, "I no longer feel I can defend Mr. Dent to the best of my ability." Judge Harriet Stokes then moved to delay the trial for 2 more Months while Dent prepared his case. This is the fourth delay of the trial and the third set of attorneys to part ways with Dent, who is facing multiple charges of murder, criminal negligence, and fraud. Gazette investigation. What is the agency? Officials say Cobblepot model prisoner. Really? I find it hard to believe.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Well, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you?
Thank you,
Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when you orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
Yes, he does.
He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Psycho.
I take everything back.
What do you mean?
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That
The
sounds familiar.
record player.
I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
It's okay, Alfred. The Eye of a Needle.
The Eye of a Needle?
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget. record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
I hate the sound. It's kind of a bop as well. Aww.
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle
I would
from
love
Riddler.
some bacon right now.
There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate
Or just
inside.
bacon
It needs your
in general.
expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
I'm trying not to cry right now.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
This is something that happens in a couple of minutes.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear.
I don't care, Regina.
That's what I've come to expect. With you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel.
Obviously.
The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love
Wait,
to
what?
hear the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry.
Oh, over the Arkham remodel.
What's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Yeah, no, we won't.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
Do I have to?
Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help.
Oh.
If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Hey, Tiffany.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up?
Yeah, I see that.
Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
Maybe because of the missing part of my ear.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That's definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
Yes, you are, Lucius.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
I love him so much.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Bruh.
Just be careful.
What a strange
Listen
thing.
to your father.
The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together is kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use.
I'm only saying that because the other options
What
would
does
be...
it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Well, it's not our
help
tech.
with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
It's not our
Tiffany
tech.
did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with China.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Bye, Tiffany.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler.
Oh, if she's anything like you.
She's better than me.
Okay.
No, she's not.
Then let's give her a shot.
Nobody's better than you, Lucius.
We'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Oh, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Why couldn't you have brought it down to R&D?
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Mine and Blake.
Guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down at my office. Whenever you, get done here?
We'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Please don't.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home.
Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Oh,
Don't
love some
worry.
donuts.
This won't take long.
Mom said she said she's gonna get some donuts, but she didn't even get them. I would love some of the, I would
This
love the
office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
peanut butter cream filled donuts that they have up at my aunt's place. Up near my aunt's.
Is this you?
Up near my Aunt Jenny's place.
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham.
Right.
Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you
Okay,
last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zsasz.
Yeah?
Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared.
No.
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
I did not agree to that. Why would he write down my name?
It's obvious. You're important to him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the
Why?
office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious.
Right.
They've got
And
all these
I'm
little
in the
strings
center.
connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
Everybody
All you do
has
is
something to hide.
Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power.
How so?
I think it's all an elaborate mask.
No
No
what
more
mask?
than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid.
I didn't think
Maybe
he wear
you
a
don't
mask with
trust
pointy
us.
ears and a black cape with a black suit with the
You're a
bat symbol
criminal.
on it.
Like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Yeah, no, it won't.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking about? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle.
Could you at least just break the window and throw it out the window?
Really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Yes, he was.
Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone.
Yeah, no, I get that feeling every day.
None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I know it's no consolation, but the work your father was doing, it was important.
More important than family.
That's not what I meant.
Well, what did you mean?
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to
to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Why, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
I can't.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
That's a lie. It's what you think, but not what's actually gonna happen. But okay.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
John.
For that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Get well soon, John.
I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things.
That's what you said was disrespectful. That's why she got mad.
It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zsasz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I didn't agree to that.
But you did help me out.
Friends look out for each other. Am I right? You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them.
Harleen Quinzel.
To bring someone
Bane.
like you into the fold.
Victor Fries. Edward Nygma.
Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out.
John.
This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys.
Could you leave?
I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy.
Nygma.
Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out.
That's a bit much.
He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too.
Really?
Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his
Smarmy?
home.
His home? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry.
John.
It's,
well, I was gonna say that's a bit eccentric,
so nice
but
catching up, Bruce.
That's his character.
I miss this. This trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Bye, John.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly
Very.
not one for decorum.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to
Want to
drag
say
up
that a bit
GCPD
louder?
records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Again, you want to say that a bit louder? I don't think everybody in Gotham heard you. Should stop smoking, Jim.
Enjoying the view?
Yeah, hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. Yeah, I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets dragged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Let's go with 44.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that.
Really?
My gut tells me that's
water.
The place.
Agreed.
Fishy.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. I heard you got all buddy-buddy with her after I was out of earshot. Told her about that puzzle you got from Riddler. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Kind of wanted to keep her in the dark. Man, it's been a while since I said something. I've just been chilling here, having fun listening to the storyline.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Sorry. I'm singing,
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
It's a parody. I don't remember what the parody is of, but I'm singing a parody, and it's a parody of
Speak no evil.
It's a parody from Wasabi Productions before, well, obviously Wasabi Productions, but Now it's just Wasabi.
Damn it!
It's actually a very good YouTube channel.
Stuck.
Kind of sad that he hasn't been posting lately. The main thing that he's been posting about is his boxing career.
After you.
I'm kind of okay with it, but I kind of wish his old I kind of miss his old content. Go on adventures, have fun with his family. It was cool. A burnt shoe. Monkey statues again,
Good, honest
lockers,
crack house any day.
And the dead agent from the agency instead of Argus.
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
That's who Waller was talking to at the casino. Or who she was
missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
She was talking to him like a small bit, but
victim in the casino.
She told him to go. She told Fernandez to go do something.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
Must have suffered a shock. Or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst. One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Jim, what time are we in? For him to have a smartphone or for you to have a flip?
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Look at the cases. Hear no evil. I'm looking for the one with the two. I'm not gonna just go with this.
Inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right.
I don't know if it's my tinnitus or if it's the game. It could be the TVs. Yeah, it's definitely the game.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
It's the high-pitched noise from the game that's hitting my ears.
Filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
I'm gonna get away from that, because that hurts my ears way too much.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Heh. Funny, Gordon, but messed up. See, we're gonna figure out in a second what happened to him. But I'm just saying, it's kind of
more monkey statues.
It's not dumb what happened to him, but
a theme here.
What I'm thinking is, I feel like if
That's
I was
an
in there,
agency issue pistol.
I would have been.
That's a hell of
I
a
would have
jolt.
did something a bit
I saw
smarter
take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it
than
to
what he
Waller.
did,
People have
but
great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
ow.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Okay, well, nope, because there's still one more, or technically 2 more, but...
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of
I
murder
think it's
box,
one more,
I guess.
2 more.
Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Nope, there's 2 more. Nope, 4 more.
It's still warm. There must be
Actually,
some kind
5 more.
of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
It's 5 more. No, it's 4 more.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
And the last one... Okay, I guess there's
Metal
one more
mesh
after
lining
this.
the walls.
Jeez.
Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals.
Yeah.
Clever son of a bitch.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Okay. Now it's time to start linking.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Now the shoe to the floor.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire.
Okay, when he said that,
the box, he tried
I feel like the smart idea is to take the shoes off and stand on top of them.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows.
Alright, I'll take the deal.
You know,
just
Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Alright, I'll take the jail just so long as you stay away from my family. You can pick up the product at the usual place. I'll remind you that I've complied with all your requests up to this point. After this transaction, we're done.
What does it say? Riddler's not working alone. Just wonderful.
More psychos to worry about.
For
he and his colleagues.
Someone so
they
smart.
They don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
That's a bit much, don't you think, James? For someone so smart, you act real stupid. Those resources were not for your crackpot feud with Batman. You knew that you went ahead anyway. All you gain with your games is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes. Okay, last but not least, the polarized TVs to the polarized lens.
The portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Or unpolarized TV, one of the two.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Okay, so from the chair, there's nothing at the TVs, I don't think. Nope. Okay, from the chair to the capsule.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
From the capsule to the
agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
From the shoe to the electronic
he lost a shoe, the agent beeline for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst.
And
the agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue.
I think it's here now,
Getting
Evil.
inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman.
No, not that way, bro. I always turn it this way, and it always clicks to the wrong way. Almost there, Jim.
All almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
It's hearing. It is the ears.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is
It's
it
hear no
referring
evil.
to?
Hear no evil. Because they said something about see no evil and speak no evil. The only thing that isn't in that riddle is hear no evil.
It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Watch you guys' ears, please.
What the hell?
Sorry, guys.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can
For
withstand
headphone
my
users, I feel
short-range
bad for you. I'm sorry about
ultrasonic
that.
device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Hear no evil, hear no evil.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Oh, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe, it'll be worth all this pain.
Sorry about this, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm hoping that you guys can still hear me. I had to fix my headphones.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. Signal. That's it.
Okay, I'm hoping
That's how he died. How who died?
I had to check my stream and see if
Maury
you
sold
can
me
still hear me.
missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did
True.
I? This goes way before her time.
It was. It does go way
Don't
before Waller.
forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game.
It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
I would never give up an innocent life. Not even to save my own.
That's not what it looks like from here. Gordon doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost. Isn't it, Commissioner? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you.
Soon one day your daughter, actually.
Without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right?
One day I'll have your daughter working with me, Jim.
Batman.
Barbara Gordon.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Jim gets married to Lee. He was about to get married to Barbara, but then he didn't. Got married to Lee, had a child with her. No, had a child with Barbara. Then her name is now Barbara Lee Gordon. Barbara, first name after her mom. Lee, name after her stepmom. And Gordon after her dad.
Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave Scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
Nobody can take over
never
Lucius.
fill his shoes.
Nobody can.
But
not
you're
even,
right.
Not even Tiffany.
Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same.
Why is it on TV that the numbers are always 555?
It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though.
It's so dumb.
I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Sorry, again, it's kind of hard to see. Link to the missiles. I'm sorry, guys. Give me one quick second. Oh. There's a list.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
No, but the worst part is they're all in Gotham.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own. Why don't you get us some tea while we work?
Well, if you insist, Bruce.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? That man?
All right. I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Dwayne. Tiffany. Bruce. Tower. Enterprises. Bruce.
Sorry, guys.
Riddler.
Doing this, gets the aim, because if you just click it once,
Tiffany,
it'll link it to a different thing.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Batman? Bruce?
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked on a Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first.
Yes.
There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That
It's
John
John
guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to
Alright, gotta go. Good luck, buddy.
Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
Bruce or Batman?
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Because I don't want to endorse Waller. Because I like Jim more than Waller. Jeez. Game going. This episode's going up for pretty long. For a pretty long time, is what I'm trying to say.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow. No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Got myself some ginger ale. Some ginger ale.
What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne.
You're gonna have to be more
specific.
specific.
We share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
Who did that to your
The
fingers?
authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest.
Yeah, so am I, actually.
There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
Thank you.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
Your
You
weapons
sold
killed
the
my
Riddler
friend.
weapons that killed one of my oldest friends. Lucius's blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent. I'm sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy.
An entire biotech company.
I wish I had known it sooner.
An arms dealer with a sudden bout of conscience.
He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Mori, listen to me very carefully. I am more ruthless than my father ever was.
The pup has a savage bark, and from the looks of it, the teeth to match. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne.
My question is, does it mean that because of my ear?
He's using to pick off his enemies.
Or is it because of what I did to Oswald Cobblepot?
Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship.
I actually do really feel like
a chartered
he
plane
does
waits for me at the airport.
feel grief
The pilot will fly me to a
for
safe
what
haven
he's
in
done.
the Caribbean for the right price.
And
All
also,
you have to do is authorize a transfer.
he also, I can tell that he feels grief for what he's done.
Me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
But also, exactly that.
Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's
So I could take the drive by force, which I'm actually going to do in the next playthrough that I do by myself, not streaming. But I am going to make the transfer for this. Because I've never done the take the drive by force.
Thank you.
I actually want to see what will happen if I do.
A great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Alfred, I've sent you Mori's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
Could you at least say please?
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Actually, one of Mori's fingers could have been sewn back. His ring finger could have been sewn back. his pinky finger, not really, because when you're trying to sew back a finger, you have to have more than at least just the tip of your finger cut off. Like, if he cut off the entire pinky finger, you can get it sewn back. Obviously, you will, I don't know if you would still be able to move it or not, but if you cut off the entire finger, then yeah, you can get it sewn back. Just like where he got his ring finger cut off, that could have been sewn back, because it wasn't high enough. Because it wasn't so high. Because if the if where it's cut off is like at a high area, then they won't really spend time doing that, because it's not that important.
I'm on board, Al.
And I'm not saying that all doctors won't do that, but it's like, it's a small part of your finger. You still have most of your finger that you can use. But you don't really use your pinky finger that much, but
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this
We found him.
You agency.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
You and your
No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
regret her miscalculations. All your idiot colleagues too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
For institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terror.
A good spot for cover.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my
Wait
plan.
for it.
What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You clever clods really thought you were smarter than... It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
yeah, what sucks about this game is that there's no pre-construction.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads
There's
is
still
enough to make me
reconstruction,
roll
but there's no
over.
pre-construction. That's what I'm actually sad about, because the pre-construction is actually one of my favorite parts in the game.
Oversized vermin!
I am back.
Batman! Batman!
Avesta.
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman.
Got trapped. Ow.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh God, not more.
I feel like you could slip through those bars.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook,
You mean the
Batman.
Bat Center?
I know all your shallow tricks.
Shallow? How dare you?
Maury was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
Tis the missile launcher.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that!
Please, don't let him die. Say it!
I need an answer. Or click, click, click!
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you!
Please, no!
I'm sorry, Blake.
Please, please!
I'm sorry.
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm sorry, Blake.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Cage 2.
You're much too slow, Batman.
No.
I think we're through.
Crap. Dang it. Restart. Messed it up. Okay. We'll do this quick now.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing? No!
Ow, now that actually is my tinnitus. Oh. He's mad.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't
Shut up. Ow. And ow.
Who's the man?
He really rolled
no
his neck.
time left.
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Oh no, what happened, Riddler? Did the plan fail? Are you not smarter than I thought? Are you not as smart as you thought you were? Could you have been wrong this entire time?
This can't be happening!
Oh, yeah. Oh! Bet that cracked his knuckles. Sorry, Blake.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs.
Sorry, Blake.
We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are...
Don't blame yourself.
All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
You can't punish yourself for their loss. None of this is your fault.
Thank you, Batman. Despite the cost, at least we've got Riddler in custody.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around.
Actually, what did I read from your
limits. Tested his precious code.
What did I read from your emails?
My comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
Your comrades thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention. They were right.
They'll regret this. All of them. Unless that white-faced prick set me up.
John?
I told them to meet me here.
No.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
I will not be streaming on Monday. Maybe not tomorrow either.
Lock the ship down and radio for more
medics.
medics. But Riddler, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman.
No, it's not.
The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it.
I love the line that's coming up.
Oh, Waller is
right
gonna
here.
come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm
I
about
love
to
that
blow
line
both
so
your
much.
asses off the side of this ship.
I love to see you
Goddamn
try.
mess.
What
Agent
is
Blake
he
is
doing
dead.
walking past the camera like that?
Riddler is dead.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly how, but I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless
That's a
you
lie.
expect me to believe that Maury got out of Gotham all by himself.
Yeah.
Batman
He's
is
got
clearly
money.
being misused as an asset to the
He's
GCPD.
got people.
I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
What?
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman.
Yes, we are.
This doesn't change a thing.
No, it doesn't.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them?
Yeah,
I'm assuming
actually.
you've heard of them by now.
John Doe
There's a
is
guy,
involved.
calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group.
And the thing is, that's also giving her evidence
Dr.
about
Harleen Quinzel,
me as
former
in Bruce Wayne.
psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
Yep, Harleen
She's very
Quinzel, Harley
elusive.
Quinn.
Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line. And knows exactly when to cross it.
I don't cross my line.
Yes. You and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Oh. You and 31.3% of players left Alfred grieving. He was proud when you said it, you wanted to bring Riddler in the lawful way. Not showing him the video of Lucius dying has left him grieving. He was shocked that you disregarded the law to get the drive. You and 58.6% of players left John ecstatic. At the funeral, he was hurt when you dragged him away. He was proud of himself that he chose the card you liked. Jeez. He was absolutely ecstatic that you agreed to meet his friends. You and 61.9% of players worked with Waller in a way that was strained. She was not happy when you defended Gordon. She was furious that you helped her witness get away. Because you went behind her back to talk to Maury, she will work with you, but begrudgingly? That was confusing. Wow. You and 44.4% of players left Iman guilt-ridden. What? She was impressed that you stood up to Waller. She appreciated your honest answers to her questions. She is full of guilt for having survived when her friends did not. Well, yeah, obviously, because survivor's guilt. You and 77.7% of players saw Gordon become steadfast. He appreciated you backing him up in front of Waller. He was suspicious that you refused to talk about Lucius. Because you took his side against Waller, he is steadfastly loyal to you. You and 77.9% of players left Tiffany furious. She was thrilled when you told her she could help with the puzzle box. At the funeral, she was confused when you were able to relate to her. Sorry, consoled. Not confused, consoled. Because you told her the truth about endangering Lucius, she now feels betrayed. What do you tell Gordon about your connection with Lucius? You and 82% of players confessed to Gordon that Lucius was an ally. Did you choose to visit Maury or Eli? You and 74.3% of players chose to visit Maury for information on Riddler. Did you get to drive for Maury? Sorry, how did you get to drive for Maury? You and 43.7% of players made a deal with Maury for the drive. Wow! I was in the lower margin than that. That's actually surprising. Did you save Amon or the agents? You and what? You and 28%. You and 28.5% of players let the agents die by not answering Riddler's questions. Wow. Players confess to Gordon that Lucius. Yeah, that's what I just read. That's insane. I was on a whole bunch of those lower numbers. I actually did not expect for the other answers that I had to be so low. Episode 2, The Pact, which is what we'll be playing next time, because for now, this is where I'm going to leave it off. This is an awesome season to start off, especially with that first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys come back to see what happens next. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Sorry. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.